Welcome back. The legislative session gets underway in a few weeks, and Governor Ron DeSantis has decided to make critical race theory one of the major issues legislators need to take up. While it may appear to be an obvious ploy to cater to the right wing of his party and add to his resume when he runs for president, this legislature plans to move forward with it anyway. State Senator Manny Diaz Jr, a Republican from the Hialeah area, is going to be one of the sponsors of the bill. I spoke to him about that, but also school testing and whether he is interested in being the next Miami-Dade school superintendent.
We have adopted new standards, and the next step is, like you said, to replace the test. The legislative session, I have a bill, and there'll be a bill in the House, similar to the plan the governor rolled out, which will implement progress monitoring, which means there'll be 3 benchmarks across the way during the year. This will be computer-based so that we can get results in the hands of the teachers and the parents in a quick manner so they can be used on the spot. And the third benchmark will be the summative one. We maintain accountability. That still counts. It's the same thing, counts towards 3rd grade retention, counts towards high school graduation.
So about a third of the way in the school year, there'll be a test, and that'll give the teacher very quickly an assessment for where that individual student, it'll allow the parents also understand where their child is in the course of things. There'll be a second test about another third of the way in. And then the final one at the end of the year, it still has, as you said, accountability, meaning that if you're in the 3rd grade and you don't pass it, you can be left behind. So the stakes are still higher, but you're hoping that by doing this multiple system over the course of the year and getting quicker results back, you're able to take some of the sting out of that final test at the end of the year, catching everyone by surprise.
You know, number one, Jim, to leverage technology to get those adjustments in the teacher's hands and the parents' hands immediately as it happens.
So I want to get back to the legislature in session, but since we're talking about schools, I feel the need to sort of ask you this question. I've heard your name floated as a possible successor to Alberto Carvalho. Are you interested in the job of Miami-Dade school superintendent?
Well, right now, Jim, I am focused on the Senate and the work that's ahead of them. That obviously, as a lifelong educator, an opportunity like that for me not to say that it's not flattering to be mentioned. I have not had any conversations, and right now, not even thinking about that. So, look, right now, I'm focused on the job in the Senate, and I'm sure that the school board is going to have its process for that. And I'm not sure that I'd be participating.
All right, you know, it's interesting, Manny. I'm trying to parse your words, and I don't mean to overly parse your words, but I'm not hearing you say no. I mean, so, and you seem to suggest that it is a job that you would relish, you know, given the size and scope and magnitude of everything and your background. Is that a job you would be interested in, though?
Well, like I said, what I tell you as an educator, Jim, and you know, anyone that spent the amount of time that I've done in education is always intrigued and finds that job interesting. But am I directly interested in taking the job or applying for the job? I'm not right now, and that's I think that I don't see that changing anytime soon.
And you've had no discussions with any members of the Miami-Dade School Board or anybody affiliated with the school district, or any discussions with anyone about the idea of possibly applying or becoming the school superintendent?
I have not had any discussions with any of the member school boards about me applying or anything of that nature with anybody else. So I have heard my name floated out there, and again, I'm flattered by it because that education is the where I've been my entire life. So it's always flattering to hear that, but I have had no discussions.
Do you think would be a potential conflict of interest given your close association with the charter school business, and you do sort of have a rocky history when it comes with the teachers unions?
That doesn't weigh in my thinking. I imagine what you're saying is probably correct, but I would tell you that if someone is looking to get a leg up, and the Yankees wanted to take a player from the Red Sox to help them improve their roster, they would do it. So I think that oftentimes, you can have common goals and come together with different points of view to achieve those goals. So that wouldn't be the obstacle. I think that my thinking is where I am right now in the Senate, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And then there's still work to be done. I really enjoy state policy making.
All right, let's go back to the legislature this year. Are you going to be carrying the governor's bill when it comes to not just banning critical race theory, but allowing parents to sue school districts that they believe are teaching critical race theory. Is that going to be your bill?
There's a possibility. I have been working on the education piece of that, and really working on not necessarily CRT directly, but talking about teaching accurate history, making sure that both the good parts of our history and the dark parts are taught accurately, and making sure that students are prompted to have a critical thinking and a discussion about it. I think when you start to have the view of the professor or the teacher inserted in this, and come from a perspective where everybody starts at the same place, where there's racism is automatic, I think that's problematic.
I'm fascinated by this because I hear the phrase critical race theory used a lot by Republicans, although I'm not 100% sure if there's a common definition. What exactly is critical race theory in your mind?
In my mind, that's the million-dollar question. But I want people to understand critical race theory is not a curriculum per se. There are books written on it. It is a theory. But you can take any curriculum, and basically it's the lens by which you pass the teachings of that curriculum, the perspective you're coming at, that really alters the curriculum. It's not per se a set of books or what the curriculum is how do you view the Civil War? Was the Civil War an instance in American history where for the first time a country was split apart and fought a war to eliminate slavery, even though slavery has existed throughout the history of the world in all parts of the world, and through, with different races and people from different places. So how do you view that event? Do you view that event as a historic event that took place to mark the end of slavery in this country, or do you view that some other way? That's really how it's couched, and really how the theory affects the philosophy, or the view, the perspective of the teaching.
But that notion of allowing parents who believe or have the feeling that their child has been injured because something that they can't quite define, that probably cannot be defined even in law, critical race theory, has somehow hurt their child, that just seems to open the floodgates for a whole lot of problems. I'm just not sure how that can work, and whether or not this is really just some red meat being thrown out by the governor in an election year to curry favor with the far right.
I agree with you that it is complex, but one thing has changed with COVID, Jim, and that is, I think we've seen it across the country, is that parents are paying attention more to the education of their children. I think you have to thread the needle. I think there's a conversation here where you have to put some parameters about the definition of this, and what indoctrination or whatever that is, as opposed to leaving it wide open. But I do think that what parents are asking for is an avenue to have some kind of recourse.
See, that's a big word you just used a second ago, indoctrination. What you may consider indoctrination may be just simply teaching historical fact. I mean, it's a fact that this country, going back, was a racist country, and that there needs to be some recognition that this country flourished in those early few hundred years because of slavery. And that just a simple recognition of that. Is that indoctrination, or is that education?
I was a history teacher. I think we have to teach accurate history. Things that occurred have to be taught and have to be explained. But when you start getting into an opinion as to what that meant, or slanting it in a certain direction, that's indoctrination. Again, we need to be building critical thinkers and give them the facts, and show them that the Declaration of Independence occurred, the Constitution occurred, and while those documents were not perfect, that there have been improvements from that point that were led by some of those occurrences to improve our society and move us forward to the point where we are today, which is clearly much better than we were 30, 40 years ago. So I think that we have to have all of those, everything has to have context, Jim, and we have to have accurate history, but the discussions have to be open. If you can't teach things from one side or another, and that's where you have indoctrination, when you are only giving one perspective and it is drilled into the student, and then the student leaves only believing or seeing that perspective. Education wasn't designed to be that. Education was designed to have that friction of ideas and that debate, and really have the professor or the teacher be a facilitator of critical thinking, not imposing their ideas.
No, I think that's dead right. And the fear would be that legislation like this could have a chilling effect on teachers who would be afraid that they're going to get sued by parents because of something they may say in a classroom to try to provoke discussion or try to encourage discussion and debate. And that can be really dangerous. But I don't want to belabor the point. I do want to move on, and let's talk about another issue. Right now, as I understand it, the Senate does not have a bill regarding abortion. There's a bill in the House. Do you believe that there's going to be an abortion bill introduced in the Senate?
I believe there will be. I have heard rumblings that there would be. I will not be carrying the bill. Obviously, as the chair of the Healthcare Policy Committee, I would probably end up seeing that bill. But right now, Jim, have not seen a bill, have not heard who's carrying the bill. And so I am waiting to see how that develops and take it from there.
We'll be right back.